teach you to give affection. Know the difference of a man and an adolescent. It ain't your fault.
The world of music is abuzz, with rumors of brewing feud between two of the most iconic singers of our time, Beyoncé and Rihanna. These two fierce businesswomen may come from opposite sides of the globe, with Beyoncé hailing from the heart of Houston, Texas, while Rihanna is a proud product of St. Michael, Barbados. Yet, their journeys in music share striking similarities that cannot be ignored. It all started with the 2017 Grammy nominations, when the world learned that there are two names in music that are instantly recognizable, no matter where you go. Of course, those names belong to Beyoncé and Rihanna, but it seems that their recognition is not the only thing these two share. Rumors have been swirling that a bitter feud has been brewing between them for years. The origin of this suspense feud goes back to a time when Rihanna claimed that Beyoncé had tried to destroy her career. The implication was that the legendary Queen Bee was threatened by Rihanna's talent and was out to send her to the gutter. But Rihanna's talent was too strong to be silenced, and she rose above the attempt. Now, fans of both singers are wondering what could have caused such animosity between two women who are widely regarded as generational talents. Beyoncé's musical journey began at a young age, with the budding star being discovered through a series of girl groups before launching her solo career with the release of her award-winning debut album, Dangerously in Love, in 2003. Despite their many accolades and achievements, it seems that there is more to the story of these two legends that meets the eye. Meanwhile, before Robin Rihanna Fenty's name became synonymous with the beauty industry thanks to Fenty Beauty, she was a teenage singer, discovered by none other than producer Evan Rogers and approved by hip-hop mogul Jay-Z.
So she walks in your office and what, she just belts out a tune?
Belts out a tune, she performs, and I tell her, there's no way out of this office. I signed her that day.
Wow.
And while the start of their journey in the music world may have been promising, things quickly took a turn for the worse after Beyoncé got a taste of Rihanna's immense talent. Although there are a plethora of photos featuring Beyoncé and Rihanna together, the true nature of their relationship remains shrouded in mystery. While they've never released a song together, rumors have persisted for years that they might. But let's be real, with Rihanna's ongoing hiatus from music, that ship may have sailed. It's not just music that Beyoncé and Rihanna have no business ventures together in. Even though they are connected through Beyoncé's husband, Jay-Z, the two of them have no joint business interests to speak of. And while there were some intense but ultimately debunked cheating rumors involving Jay-Z and Rihanna, it's unclear whether or not this has anything to do with their non-existent friendship. It's not just the lack of joint ventures or any real interaction that caused speculation, though. Beyoncé tends to feature close friends like Kelly Rowland and Serena Williams in her videos, while Rihanna has yet to make an appearance. And while Rihanna has openly admitted to liking Beyoncé, the same compliment has never come from Blue Ivy's mom.
Beyonce, definitely. I just thought she was, well, the first thing I saw, her beauty and how beautiful she was. And then I listened to her music and I loved her music. She's incredibly talented. I think she's what every female artist should strive to be or strive to be like, because she, despite all her success, she still remains humble.
It's safe to say that the likelihood of these two ever becoming besties is pretty slim. Rihanna is always dropping gems, and in a recent interview on iHeartRadio's The Process with Nate Burleson, the song Stress spilled some tea about her biggest halftime show inspirations. Turns out, the Umbrella singer has taken notes from music industry icons like Whitney Houston, Madonna, and Beyoncé. But let's not forget about the legendary Prince, whose halftime show left Rihanna feeling like a rock star herself. When it comes to Beyoncé, Rihanna couldn't help but gush over the Queen Bee's epic halftime performances. She's a beast on a whole other level, Rihanna raved. It's clear that even with her massive success in both the music and beauty industry, Rihanna is still looking to her peers for inspiration and motivation. And while Rihanna may have learned a thing or two from Beyoncé's pregnancy reveal at the 2011 VMAs, rumor has it that the two may not be on the best of terms. According to some sources, Rihanna believes that at one point, Beyoncé tried to sabotage her career. The music industry is no stranger to epic battles between rival artists, but the supposed feud between Beyoncé and Rihanna has taken on a life of its own. It's as if the world is waiting for one of them to strike the final blow and emerge as the undisputed queen of pop. But here's the thing, Rihanna refuses to play that game. She's too busy being a badass businesswoman and chart-topping artist to engage in petty squabbles. And yet, despite her success, there's still a part of her that feels like Beyoncé is gunning for her. Maybe it's because Beyoncé's husband, Jay-Z, has collaborated with Rihanna on several hit songs. Or maybe it's because they're both queens of the music industry, vying for the same throne. Whatever the reason, Rihanna can't shake the feeling that Beyoncé is trying to take her down. But Rihanna is not one to back down. She fought her way to the top and she's not going to let anyone knock her off her perch. She's too fierce, too independent, too Rihanna. And that's why she's still standing even when other female artists have fallen by the wayside. Let me take you back in time to 2005 when a 17-year-old Rihanna burst onto the music scene and began to bask in her newfound fame after being signed to Jay-Z's record label. She quickly became his protege and he was instrumental in her early success. But as Rihanna's career began to take off, it became apparent that she was not going to just be another flash in the pan. Despite Beyoncé's dominance in the music industry, Rihanna managed to thrive and prosper, becoming a force to be reckoned within her own right. This success did not go unnoticed by Beyoncé, who some believe that may have felt threatened by Rihanna's rising star. In fact, the song Bow Down, released by Beyoncé a few years ago, was rumored to be a direct jab at Rihanna. And some even suggested that Beyoncé may have tried to sabotage Rihanna's career. However, despite any potential animosity between the two, Rihanna has always remained gracious and respectful towards Beyoncé, even encouraging her to model for her Savage X Fenty fashion show. And while both artists continue to dominate the pop music sphere, it's clear that Rihanna has managed to carve out her own unique place in the industry, one that Beyoncé has been unable to fully overshadow. As rumors of Jay-Z's alleged affair with Rihanna spread like wildfire, tensions began to rise between the two women. Despite their focused efforts on their own careers, fans continue to find ways to ignite their feud. In 2016, things came to a head when Rihanna allegedly liked a tweet that suggested she resented Beyoncé for nabbing more Grammy nominations. The tension only continued to escalate as they both attended the title press conference. The atmosphere was tense and awkward from the start, with so many inflated egos on one stage. But when Beyoncé and Rihanna came face to face, the tension reached a boiling point. The two singers kept their distance, refusing to stand next to each other or speak a word. The tension was palpable as they fought for photo ops, their forced displays of friendship doing little to mask their animosity towards each other. In that moment, it was clear that their long-standing feud over Jay-Z was far from over. And while both of these divas have remained tight-lipped on the matter, their actions speak louder than words. In 2016, at the title press conference, things came to a head. Beyoncé and Rihanna were both in attendance, and it was clear that they were doing everything in their power to avoid each other. Handlers and coordinators worked tirelessly to keep the two singers happy, but even they couldn't keep the tension at bay. The entire event was awkward, with inflated egos of Nicki Minaj, Madonna, and Kanye West all vying for attention on the same stage. But it was Beyoncé and Rihanna's animosity that stole the show. They refused to stand next to each other or even speak to each other. It was a spectacle that left fans wondering what had caused this bitter feud. Was it jealousy? Was it competition for the affection of Jay-Z? The truth is, we may never know for sure. But one thing's for certain, Beyoncé and Rihanna do not see eye to eye. Despite attempts to make nice for the cameras, their body language and actions speak volumes. Do you believe that these two musical powerhouses truly hate each other? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more celebrity drama.